right, welcome back, Internet, to episode 78 of Stranger Damies here. And once again, we are a bunch of first-time D&D players. And if you watched the last game, you probably picked up on a couple mistakes made by players and DM alike. But we just like to roll some dice. We're going to make mistakes. We learn some lessons, but most of all, we just like to have fun. It's fun. It's fun amongst friends. I hope you guys are having fun. And as we always do, Dan.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm sure this will have plenty of mistakes as well, Mark, so don't feel bad. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, tinyurl.com/strangerdamies. We are also all on Twitter. You can find the whole group at Stranger Damies, but we all have our own individuals. I am at DAquino122. I'm going to go reverse order.
I am at Ant Delvec.
At Jenny__Aquino.
At Tom Schuster.
And the DM.
At Off the Mark Tweet. Probably DM and D&D stuff you just want to probably follow at Stranger Damies. But if you like to talk sports and do gifts, follow me.
We are also on Instagram, as my wife pointed out. I forgot to mention that. It is also at Stranger Damies. So if you listen and you like what you see and you kind of want to do your own fan art, please let us know. We have an email. I think it's at strangerdamies. It's strangerdamies@gmail.com. So if you like what you see or you don't like what you see, just send us messages. We like to talk to people. We've actually been getting some interesting answers on Twitter. So yeah, it's growing.
A few questions through email. Yeah. Very few. We'd like to have more for our Talking to Strangers segment. Don't want to keep pulling the same names, but I will if I have to.
But it's cool. We're growing a little bit of a society, as it were.
Community?
Community, there we go.
There's the word.
Learned.
So if you want to go back to our past episodes, we are available on iTunes, Podbean, and Stitcher. And you can also find us on Geek Vibes Nation. We are a proud partner with them. Their Twitter is at Geek Vibes Nation, and their website is gvnation.com. So please follow them. Go to their website, check them out. Everyone, it's all good people, and we're good people. We like to have fun here, like Mark said. And that's my spiel.
Yay.
Did I miss anything?
No, just the YouTube is, for now, it's tinyurl.com/Stranger Damies. You follow us, like, subscribe. If we get enough followers, we can get the vanity, URL, to be youtube.com/Stranger Damies.
Yes, tell your friends, please.
There's a follower limit to that YouTube holds that under lock and key. So be sure to do that for us. But for now, just use the tinyurl link. And if that's it for everybody.
Like and subscribe right here.
Yeah, wherever it is. I'm just going to put it where Dan's finger is not.
Just over here?
Just put it on his face.
Everyone point everywhere.
So, without further ado, let's start this episode of Stranger Damies. So, last time you guys basically spent an entire episode battling a revenant known as Santorum Myaxum, who you came to learn was a former leader, or you probably already knew at this point, former leader of the Cult of the Dragon, the last one before Annie, and you had finally found some backstory to your Dragonborn Paladin, Tiresias here, and the reason for his name, the Deceived. He grew up in the Cult of the Dragon. His mother, father, family was all in it. It was all he knew. And basically tried to escape for an unknown reason. And had to murder the leader, Santorum.
Easy on the M word.
Or kill.
You had to relinquish him of his life.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. On his way out to be able to escape from the cult. So you guys had that discussion. You found a mace, a hammer. You found the dead body of an old man that that Santorum had been posing as for God knows how many years at this point. And you guys are about to head off on the road to Kymal. And as you guys get back on the road, you get to the point where you would turn off for Kymal. And Lutari turns to you guys and goes, I think I'm going to head off and get a head start on going to Stillbend. Get there and see if I can make any contacts with my friends there, and meet you guys when you get there.
Okay. Just be careful, and Zekarra, if you find out anything about Astaroth, just message me.
I will let you know.
Okay.
And she jumps on her spectral horse and glides off down the Silvercrest Roadway east towards Stillbend. And then you guys take the left there and head towards Kymal. You come through the edge of the Ivy Heart Thicket to the southern gate of Kymal. You see, as you get there, as you get closer, you start hearing louder and louder the sounds of alarm bells and artillery firing and a mixture of soldiers barking orders out and citizens screaming as they're running away. And you hear a loud voice ring out from the wall. Here comes another pack! Ready to ballista! And a second voice hesitantly claims, Sir, we're out of ammo at this point. Right now, I want you all to roll perception checks.
Oh, jeez.
Hypothetically, guys, why don't we just go back to Stillbend?
Oh, come on.
19.
11.
Oh,
9.
not good. What was this?
Perception.
Perception.
Out of the frying pan and into
10.
another frying pan.
Okay. So those of you that rolled over a 15 or have a passive over a 15.
Is it perception or investigation?
Perception.
Perception.
16 passive.
Okay.
Nope.
So you guys
Oh,
notice
17 passive.
that there's a pack of canine-sized creatures approaching the wall. And
Doggos.
Oh, canine size, that's
so
not bad.
anybody that wants to roll a religion
Except
check.
if it's explosives.
Maybe I'll get one for once. No, 14.
Yeah, so you just see these. They look similar to dire wolves, which you've seen in the past. That Zekarra turned into, and they are heading towards the wall. There, you guys are about 60 feet away from them. What do you want to do?
We all see the
You all see
wolves.
them coming.
This better not be another devil, guys.
Pizzatacos.
So,
You thinking what I'm thinking?
If you guys
I have
dimension
no
door,
idea. Was it Dimension Door?
no.
Yeah. We
Did
could,
you use your Dimension Door twice already?
I can do it again, but it'd be a higher level.
Okay.
So
Do we hear
Can we
those
hear
all
this?
in
Yeah.
Direction?
Roll perception.
No, it wouldn't have. We're going
on.
towards the fight.
Oh.
Towards
19.
the fight.
How far
12.
are we?
I don't
About
know.
60 feet out. from the
60
wall.
feet. I'm not using my dimension.
To get past the doggies.
Doggos.
Well, you could grab me. Why don't you just grab me and bring me over?
Well, you want me to just grab you?
Do we hear them?
It's like, do
Well, you're
this.
wrong.
and
Yeah,
then dimension.
19.
Like you do.
Can you tell me?
Can I look? Can I investigate to
They're
see if
trying
there's
to
any
get in front of the
like
wolves.
So they're
maybe,
gonna
like,
leave us
hollowed out
behind.
houses nearby or
Nice.
anything like that? Like anything
Yeah,
that
roll
looks
investigation.
anything that looks empty.
I could technically turn into an eagle and carry you, I think. How heavy is
17 plus 8, so that's a lot.
your
Like, I weigh like
No, it's just
400
basically
pounds.
the
God.
wall and the gate, and you just
armor?
see
Let me see.
the people up on top of it, you know,
Defending
trying to shoot, but the arrows they're shooting seem to have no effect on the dogs.
Strength is a 16 plus 3.
Why don't we just walk by, check out the Maiden's Wish?
Well, I'm not in the mood to get my on.
Or we could at least see if the Margrave
Hey, guys.
is over
Oh, okay. What's up?
Are you gonna leave us here and just like bamf away?
Well, as the designated leaders of this group, we are making the decision here. What to do.
I don't
yeah?
think that's a very good idea.
So what do we do?
We could take you with us into the fucking
on the
thing.
other side.
Yeah, on the other side.
I really can't take anybody that's so small.
So take
Small.
her.
SML.
You're the same size as her, no?
I guess so.
I'll
Ish.
take the dragon.
She's a little
Dragonborn.
hardier.
I can take him. Alright, I'm gonna grab a hold of Tiresias. Can
What's
I
your strength?
+1?
8 minus 1.
Yeah, so I'm -2. So
Okay,
you're
fine.
hardier.
Fine. You're so lucky.
Oh, actually,
So, at this point, as you guys are discussing this, you have now drawn the attention
Oh.
of the canines,
God.
and they are now rushing towards you.
New plan, new plan.
Now we do dimension.
Now you can do Dimension Door.
So,
Grab her.
real quick, I don't have dimension door.
So at this point, well then.
I grab her and I dimension door on the other side of the wall.
All right, well, first roll initiative.
It's gonna go well.
I'm gonna get decapitated.
All of us.
Oh my
do it?
god!
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
It twice has jumped from 20 to 2.
Oops.
So 20 to 25. All right.
This is why you're not a
15
leader.
to 20. 10 to 15.
14.
Oh
Mm.
no!
Oh, take her off. 5 to 10.
Wow.
Okay, what did you guys get?
3.
1.
So 3, 2, 1.
3.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So
Whoopsie doodle.
3.
No,
Oh,
Zekarra first.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought I had
All
it at
right.
5th level, but I guess not.
So that means map comes out.
Did you switch it out with something?
No, I guess it just doesn't go that high.
I am actually
Oh,
really
you have
happy.
it, but you don't have any more spell slots for it.
Well, no, I have it at 4th level, and that's it.
Oh.
I don't have it at 5th level.
Yeah, we definitely should have taken a long rest.
Yeah.
We don't exactly
Well, they're
have time
dogs,
to
it's
take
fine.
a long rest.
We don't know what kind of dogs they are. Oh, that.
We factored
It's so
rest
cute.
into our.
Did we?
Those are like jacked up.
Those are hellhounds. They're fine. I have one at home.
Yes.
By the way, just you and I are
Those
the
are
only
so
ones in
cute.
front of them.
But
Can I
did
look at
they
one?
dimension doored out?
Aww.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay, good.
Where are you guys? This is the gate.
So
So you guys would have been somewhere down here.
Oh, this is outside the gate.
Yep.
We were talking about Craig and Pizzatacos.
So
I
we were
was-
probably right next to each other.
I was next to Tiresias.
You were?
Well, I went to grab him, and then I realized I don't have.
Oops.
So
Dimension
you're-
door.
yeah, that's probably right.
Holy shit, I'm in front!
No,
you're attacking.
You said
first.
you were
well,
next
it's
to
one of you.
Tiresias?
One of you is in front.
I'll be in front. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Craig
Well,
thinks
one of
he's
you
the
has
leader.
to be next to Tiresias, and then the other one is probably standing behind them, as you guys were trying to do the grab and go. All right, so the dogs go first.
But wouldn't Pizzatacos
Pizzatacos
be
would be
next
by
to
me.
her?
Yeah, so I tried to grab her.
Right.
Okay, there we go.
You're shooting me now.
You're still here.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
First, call me fat.
I believe Pizzatacos called Zekarra hardier.
I barely got away with it.
All right, so it looks like the. Let's see what. Unfortunately, with Tiresias being in the back, he's probably the only one not targeted here. So first attack. Alright. Will be his first dog here. Attack on O'Craig.
What else is new?
That is a 16 to hit.
Ben Luck.
Wait, do we still have the Shield of Faith or no?
No.
No. Well,
Unless if it lasts over an hour.
hang on. I think it lasts 30 minutes.
Okay. And do I roll again?
No, I roll a 1d4.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh no!
Alright. So what, you rolled a 16?
16.
It's 4. So that's -4 to you.
That's 12.
Yeah, so that misses.
Misses. Alright.
That's 2.
So the second one breathes in, and then you just, yeah, I guess you can get both of you. Breathes a cone of fire
Damn.
towards you guys. So Tiresias O'Craig, dexterity saving throws
Great.
for the second hellhound.
They're only dogs.
I have the +1 on saves. Yay. It's dexterity?
Didn't matter anyway. You failed.
18?
14.
Okay.
15, I'm sorry. 15.
Okay. So you're both above 12.
Okay.
All right. So you take what's that?
40 points of damage.
No, there's 10 points of fire damage.
Jeez.
Very good.
The one in front of Zekarra. Rolls a natural 15, 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And the one in front of Pizzatacos rolls a 16.
Misses.
Alright. So that would be 8. And 8 points of damage to you. And then 2d6 fire damage. And 8 more points of fire damage.
You better not die from a bunch of dogs.
No, we're fine. We got this in the bag.
We're fine.
And
No one's attacked yet.
so that
but we're
brings
fine.
us to Pizzatacos.
I grab Zekarra by the shoulder, immediately dimension door to the other side of the gate where I heard the voices.
You son of a bitch.
You know his mom died. That's not nice. She was a whore.
Thanks for the help, guys.
All right, so
I
that
had no choice.
Zekarra's,
Now we
unless
might
she's
be-
running back out. She's okay. You guys
I
are.
guess, yeah.
you're going.
I'm like, what?
So Tiresias,
Now we might
you
be
have
in a
the
little
4
bit of
dogs
trouble.
in front of you.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay,
Oh,
go right ahead.
You what?
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I.
What?
I gotta think. I don't know how it works. You go ahead. do your thingy.
There's only one way, Dan.
All
I'll
right.
get it prepared.
I don't know if it
This
works
is not.
that
This is
way.
not going to go well. Can I hit 3 of them with my breath weapon?
The only way would be to hit Craig too, because you have to stand there
It's fine.
and get that cone.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, just keep hitting me.
No, I'll just hit the. I'll just hit the one in front of me. It's fine. I'm gonna hit him with the mace.
All right,
19.
all right, that hits.
He can't do the breath weapon this way.
He went to hit all 3 of them.
You hit 2 of them, though, right?
Yeah, but it's a.
It's
It's-
Oh,
small
the
cone.
cone's too wide.
and a 25.
Okay, they both hit. Which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of me.
This one here.
Can you imagine if we just dimension Jordan to a bunch of enemies?
And it's 20 points of damage.
Okay, 20 points of damage. You hit the dog and so but again, just the smell of them very brimstone.
Oh,
and
good. I
fire,
just pissed it off.
you know, standing in front of you there. So that brings us to Craig.
I say it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, Tiresias, as they say.
Can you get us out of here, for God's sake?
I'm gonna do my best. All right, so DM. I've never had to do this before. It's a bonus action. All right, so converting. So I can't do it right now.
Oh, God.
But what I can do.
This doesn't sound very good.
All right, hold on.
Do it.
We're on the other
I
side
want to
of the wall.
angle myself
Okay.
where I'm hitting the 3 without, because I'm going to cast cone of cold.
Okay.
It's a 60-foot cone. So I want to do it without hitting Tiresias. Is
Yeah,
that
so
possible?
basically you're just doing
Yeah.
this, and
All right.
is it like 6 foot wide? How it should be
It's-
something by 60.
It is. I guess it's 60-foot range.
It's
The
a
plastic-
self/slash.
Each creature in a 60-foot cone.
Okay, I
must
was just
make
making
a
sure you couldn't hit
Constitution
him.
saving throw.
So
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
going to hit Tiresias.
yeah, no, because it's coming from you. It wouldn't be wide enough to go all the way to your left. So you hit 3 of them. So what's his save?
It is a con 14 save. So 88.
First one fails, rolls a 6. Second one rolls a 7. Third one rolls a 23.
Okay, so only one of them.
Or, I'm sorry, 21.
So one saved.
Natural 19.
Right.
Yep. The last one on the
Okay.
end here.
So it's
Save.
8d8 and so that's 6. Jeez.
12.
3, 9, 12, 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. And 22 plus 8 is 30.
30.
30. 30. So that's half for one of them, right? So is that 15 points of damage for one? The rest take 30.
You got half.
That's
You
pretty
got
good.
half.
Not bad. So I'm going to, as a bonus action, I am going to convert a
killed one.
sorcery point. I'm actually going to convert 2 sorcery points.
Yeah, so you killed the one that Tiresias had hit
Oh, goody.
already.
Oh, goody.
On second thought, nah, whatever.
I'm converting 2 sorcery points
Okay.
and regaining 2 4th level spells.
Is it? Can you pick any level spell, or
It doesn't. Hold on, let me see.
I think 2 only gets you like level 1, and then I think you have to spend more.
If that doesn't work, then we'll just do it. It's fine.
You have 9 sorcery points that you regain when you finish a long rest. You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points.
That doesn't
It doesn't tell us
Sorcery
anything.
points, 1 action. Convert sorcery points, 1 bonus action. So it doesn't say.
Okay. You just want.
Do you want to make that a rule? I mean, it's up to you.
Well, you wouldn't be able to use the spells this turn.
Right. That's
You can convert
bonus
just
action,
one
convert
4th
them.
level. I'm not letting you get 2 4th level spells.
Okay,
for,
so let
for
me-
just doing 2 sorcery points.
Okay. So let me
You can do
that
4 sorcery points and get 2 back, but
then. I'm only gonna take the 1 then.
okay. So you have your 2 4th levels back, but it goes to the dogs here.
Actually, real quick, I rolled. It's an 8d8. I only rolled 6.
Damage?
That's 4. 4 extra points of damage. So that's. Sorry, everybody. I got carried away.
Still
with
kills the
countdown.
second one.
Okay.
You just extra kill him now. So just and then comes here. So all of them, because of peck tactics, have advantage on all these attacks.
Perfect.
So on O'Craig first.
Because of what tactics?
Pack tactics.
Pack
Oh,
tactics.
pack tactics.
I get that too as a
I said
direwolf.
peck tactics. So
Natural
There's the
20
one.
for the first one on O'Craig.
I'm out of range of
You're out of
cowards.
range. Yeah.
I get a reaction back, right?
Yeah, your reaction is only. Click your reactions. What does it let you do?
I could do bend luck.
Okay.
I don't know that's going to help you that much.
Well, it takes away
the crit.
the crit. Yeah,
Okay. So it's not a crit, but it still would be a 25 to hit.
and it's -2.
So 23.
That's fine, but I take
Yeah.
away the crit.
Take away the crit. Second one, 17 hits you.
That
On O'Craig?
Oh no, Craig.
that hits.
Okay, so that's 2 hits for him. So
I went to kill these things by myself.
that's 11 points of piercing damage. And 7 points of fire damage from the one attack, which would have been 22 and 14 if
Yeah.
you didn't take away the crit.
So that's using my noggin for once.
Second attack is 6 points of piercing damage and 5 points of fire damage.
So 11.
And then third one is attacking Tiresias and rolls a 15, so he misses.
Yep. Did you account for Shield of Faith?
It was gone by then, right?
I just redid it.
Oh, you redid it. So one was 23,
Yeah.
and the other was 17, right?
Yeah.
So that was the armor class.
You
17
still
would have
hit.
been,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so you still hit.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. I did not know that.
I was accounting for it.
As long as somebody was.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
And on the assumption that he has a 12 armor class in my head.
15.
Okay. Oh, so it's 2. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
okay. So it's these two who are gone.
Yeah, they're basically out of turn. They're not.
All
They're
right.
gone. So
Can I
it
step
goes
back
to
into
Tiresias.
turn? Can I step back into turn?
Yeah, you guys can.
This looks
step
like an
back out.
open fence.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
an
You
open
can
gate.
walk
So we
back
can just
out.
see you.
It's a wall.
Alright.
I just put these lines.
Or can I
in
go
so
to the top of the wall?
Yeah, go up the top of the wall.
Go to the top of the wall. I cast Shatter behind the 2 dogs more towards the left without getting these guys at 4th level.
Go ahead.
So that's 5d8.
That may be overkill.
6.
I hope.
13. 21. 26 points of damage.
Okay, so
They have to roll a con 18.
Yeah, natural 16, 18. 1. And that one fails with a 1. So this one, what was the number again?
It's 26. 26 and 13, basically.
So essentially it doesn't matter. This one's dead. And that one looks really bad.
Which one? The one by O'Craig?
The fourth
One
one.
by me.
Oh, okay.
No, the one by Craig is like fully. It's all good.
And then I bonus action. I give not O'Craig. I give the other one some inspiration.
Okay.
The other
Tiresias.
Tiresias.
The big guy.
Play my hits again.
Play my hits.
Beware the mighty Tiresias, for vengeance he doth seek. He'll kick your ass on the battlefield every day of the week. He'll match you blow for blow with every single hit. But don't stand too close to him because he smells like shillings.
Excellent. Excellent tune.
1d8 to you. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, so it brings us to Zekarra. Are you just going to stay off? Or...
I'm gonna wild shape into a giant eagle
Okay.
and fly, screaming, over here. Now I'm going to attack that dog thing with my talons.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something else there.
With her assets.
17 to hit.
Okay, hits.
Okay.
Sorry for audio listeners, I laughed really close.
Or 7 points of damage.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 left, it looks like, right?
Yep. Alright, Tiresias.
Alright, I'm going to attack the one directly in front of me. That is at 24.
Okay.
The lowest damage I can do is...
Just roll again, I just want to see.
Okay.
Make sure you don't.
Well, I'm going to hit that one first.
Yeah.
Before I do anything else. And that's 10 points of damage.
Okay. Yep, so that one is dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to scoot around O'Craig over to here.
Alright.
Now, I should have flanking now, right?
Yeah, you have advantage.
Advantage. Good call. Forgot about that.
I'm going to attack with the mace again. Thank God. I'm re-rolling that because I missed. That is 22.
It is.
And 13 points of damage.
Okay. So, it brings us to O'Craig, and at this point, everybody roll perception checks.
Everybody, even me?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
2. My passive perception's a 10. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
that.
you're in battle, so you can't.
There's no passive. All right.
8.
Well, I'm really in the zone then, so I'm
Do I
not
get
seeing
passive
anything.
perception? But I'm a 10, regardless.
Yeah. Anybody who's above a 10.
17.
Okay. So you guys all of a sudden see, and you see the figure step out of the gate here. You just see all of a sudden this hammer go flying from the gate towards the towards the last hellhound, and it's a whistling sound as it cuts through the wind towards the hellhound. And then when it hits, it makes a boom sound that's louder than shatter.
Oh.
Like it's the loudest sound that you guys have heard.
Yes.
And we all die.
We all become deaf.
before there.
What?
And
You did what?
and it, destroys the thing. But I need everybody standing around that dog to roll a con save for me.
Thank God.
Plus 7.
11.
24.
Oh, wait, a save?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11.
12?
12. All right, so you're the only one that does not get paralyzed by the sound of the sonic boom.
24?
Oh, you said 24. Sorry. I knew it was only one of you. So, yeah, you're the only one. Again, I can't paralyze you for some reason. So you survive. You two are paralyzed. And then you guys walk out This time now in full armor. Your good old friend, the Margrave. And as he steps out, Pizzatacos now sees him and folds up, and then as he's standing there, his hand goes up and the hammer right back to the...
It's about time you did something. You lazy son of a bitch.
Ah! I see you. How you doing?
Hey, Pizzatacos.
The one and only.
He looks up and he smirks and walks back through the gate and kind of gives you a little nod as he walks through the gate, sort of one of those,
Come here.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Except we're paralyzed.
Yeah, I can't move.
Can I
We
start-
go and drag them.
I'm a giant eagle.
I'm gonna grab both of them and just start
Yeah.
dragging them.
I'm an eagle. Just
Oh,
letting you know.
Yeah.
I'll drag.
So about a
I
minute
don't
later,
Roller.
about a minute later, you guys, during your
He's
minute
still at that
behind.
carpet.
So basically, by the time Tiresias gets to the gate from where he is and inside, you guys are able to move. So at this
Can
point,
I
you
pick
can
up
probably
O'Craig and throw him
Throw.
and fly him in?
Yeah.
Scare the crap
Yeah,
out of
and
him again?
with your flight speed that gets you all there around the same time.
Sweet
You pick him up
mother
before he comes out of the paralyzing. So,
He's just flying when he wakes up.
yeah.
I knew I was powerful. I didn't know I was that powerful.
And as you walk in, you see right inside the gate, tucked off to the side, you guys wouldn't have seen it because you literally dimension doored onto the side and then right up on the top, is a little makeshift tent sort of set up there. And the Margrave approaches the tent, looks back at you guys and goes, "Well, hello, my friends," and sort of gestures inside the tent as he walks in.
Perception check.
All right,
Trying to
Ed?
see what the hell's going on around it. 15.
That was a strong roll.
Very strong.
Yep. So
Strong.
you notice around the tent, there seems to be a lot of weapons and armor, setups there for people to put their weapons down and things like that. There's some, makeshift eating areas, and there's some paper crumpled up and thrown about in there. And it's just a regular. It looks like a pop-up tent that they just had to put up, in quick succession to get there.
Do we still have the exploding barrel? I know I have one in the bag of holding. But what,
Someone's horse had the other one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
horse.
yeah.
Yeah. Do we still have?
You still have them.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
Just double check.
We need ammo.
Right. Yeah, we could. pawn it off
so
on
you
these poor
guys
saps.
enter towards the tent. You let your horses off to the side, and since they are spectral, they basically just poof until you guys are ready to use them again.
Like that.
So,
That's awesome.
Craig thinks
Um,
this makes him
and as you guys enter into the tent, you first thing see inside. If you guys want to roll perception to see the inside of the tent,
I have to come out of wild shape, right?
unless you just want to hang outside.
23.
11.
13.
Okay.
I
So
have the
Pizza
passive
Tacos,
17.
noticing with the 20 as he walks in, on the wall in the back of the tent is a makeshift hand-drawn map of the current perimeter of Kymal. I'll pass this along to him.
Okay.
It's sort of like a crudely drawn sort of what their situation is right now. And as you're walking up, you see a large humanoid figure, about 7 feet tall, taller than both of you guys, with like a palish skin, but sort of gives a sort of a radiant energy about him. Tiresias and O'Craig both pick up on this, but for different reasons. In the sense that having a little bit of an evil persuasion, radiant sort of, and you're sort of excited to see somebody with that sort of energy about him. He has spiky black hair on top of his head here with sides down and shaved. He's light brown skin. He has a chainmail on, blue scale mail with a pure white cape coming off the back of it. And then underneath, his clothes kind of look like high-end commoner clothes. Like he was trying to fit in, but doesn't really know how to. Doesn't really mind standing out. And as the Margrave approaches, the figure turns around and goes, "Margrave, the hounds continue to attack from the southern gate, even though they've had little success. The distance the gate is from the mouth of the cave by the ruined shelf has me believe that this might be like a distraction tactic. We've seen a few goatmen sneak through the perimeter and try to gain access to the Omni. Are we sure we didn't leave any? Are we sure he didn't leave anything behind inside the stockade? The Margrave turns and goes, "Yes, we swept that place at least a dozen times since Renald died." The figure goes, "What is the word from the sniper by the cave entrance?" And Margrave goes, "She reports an uptick of shapeshifter dogs and a devil woman or two, but she's taking care of them before they become a problem." And then the figure turns around again. Not being able to do voices kind of makes this difficult, but it's important. So the figure says, "I think it's time we send someone in to investigate the cave. I don't know if I have anyone to spare at the moment, but I can go in myself if needed." And Margrave goes, No need. Let me introduce you to the Rippers." And he points at you guys.
Awkward.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
really.
not the Rippers anymore.
Oh,
We don't do that thing anymore. That's so last year kind of thing.
Last week.
well,
Last week.
anyway, guys, this is Lord Dario Covington. He is the head of the defense of the town, and has been, holding off these creatures that I had messaged you guys about. I'm glad that you heeded my word and have come to help. And Dario looks over you guys with a chuckle and goes, "So you're the group that left the black dragon carcass in the middle of the ruins?"
Well, to be honest,
correct.
I mean,
it's
we killed it,
pretty
though.
big. I don't know what you wanted us to do with it.
Yeah, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Robert Sarich. And this is my associate, Joel Simmons.
And
Did I get
Margrave
that?
is looking confused at you guys because he does actually know your real names.
Okay.
And he goes, sort of like a whatever.
Did I get that right, though?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Can I do an insight check on Dario?
Yes, go right ahead.
That's a natural one.
Yeah. And you felt the need to kind of look into him because he's kind of staring at you. He's kind of confused at the inclusion of you amongst the group here because there is a paladin dragonborn and 2 elves. There's a giant half-orc in the group, and also being of, giving off a radiant presence, anything that's sort of roughly evil kind of makes him curious and take notice.
Can I help you, mister?
He goes,
You're looking at me real sideways like.
he looks at you and goes, "Well, as long as you don't do anything stupid,
I
we,
can't.
We can't.
Can't guarantee.
We
can't guarantee that.
You will do
Just
something
don't-
stupid.
I do stupid things every couple seconds.
Well-
so
Well, then let's just put it at, don't kill any of the citizens of the town."
We do have to say that
Oh,
to you
well,
a
I
lot,
mean-
though.
Just
I
don't grab any
kill-
children for no reason.
You mentioned you have a sniper. Is she one of the best archers in the world?
That's what she claims to be.
Is it S?
You can use her real name.
Strawberry?
And Margrave goes, "Yes, actually it is. How did you guys know that?"
We have been acquainted. Is Teddy with her?
No, she came alone.
Interesting.
Isn't Teddy joining us somewhere?
I
We
have
sent a
no-
message to him, didn't we?
We
Did
did.
not. No, I didn't send it to
We
him.
sent it to like anybody who's listening. I think.
I don't think we did.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we did.
I think
So,
we talked about it and forgot.
Dario looks over and goes, "Well, as you can see," and he's pointing to the map. He's like, "They're coming from the cave, the ruined shelf, and they seem to be splitting off and doing 2 fronts on us: the north by the Omni and the south right outside the gate here. So, we're kind of holding them off, but they just keep coming and coming and coming at us here, and and S has let us know that there's been an uptick of things coming through the cave entrance. She's currently there holding guard, so At this point, and he looks at the Margrave, I think we need to go in and see what the hell's going on in that cave.
Okay. One question.
Yes.
How are the women at the Maiden's Wish?
And
Are they all
Margrave
okay?
just laughs. He's like, well, most of them are fine. Still doing their job in there. You know.
Classic.
It's all that matters.
You know.
Even in war.
I got something has to fund this. You know.
There's got to be better means.
He's like, but the half orc has joined the fight, so you know we have lost her.
Oh no.
Who's he talking
Helga?
about?
Yes, Helga.
Oh god.
Are you guys acquainted?
You can say
Well,
that.
something. Sort of. Yeah. Wait, you said she's gone?
Joined the fight.
Well, then I thought you said we lost her. Is that what you said?
They
Well,
lost
she's
her
not
at the
working at the
Maiden's
Maiden's
Wish.
Wish.
Oh,
anymore.
god. Okay, so she's not turning. Okay, got it. So she
Oh,
joined the
man.
fight.
Yes.
She here?
Last I heard, she was up by the Omni, but
Oh, we got to go to the opposite place of the Omni then.
Interesting.
Can I ask Daria to look at the mace?
yeah. So he takes the mace. I gotta check and see if he has the means to. What's up? Sorry, I should have pulled him up on my D&D Beyond sheet here.
Is Tasha still there?
Yes.
Pull
was
that
that?
out of my notes.
And
Had to go
he's
back
like,
to the
he's like,
beginning,
yes, Helga is
What do
the
we
only
have?
one we've lost, and for some reason we've lost a little business with that. Curious.
Does she still have my my potion?
I do not do a strip search of all the women as they come through,
Well, they
so
usually
I
do
don't
their
know.
own strip search, I'd imagine.
Right. This guy.
He doesn't know how. I don't think he knows how
Yeah,
brothels
so
work.
he
know what
takes
his
the mace
business
and he goes. He's like, well, if you want to take 10 minutes here, I can probably tell you what this is.
Can we take a short rest?
Yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest now, again.
Let's do that, please.
Okay.
And thank you.
So he takes the 10 minutes, and to let you know, the mace is a mace of smiting.
Mace of smiting.
Smite.
So you can find that on the equipment list there. Yeah, so roll your hit dice and, you know, heal back up.
It's 9, so it'll be 9 of our hit dice, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you can use up to 9.
Yeah, and then I don't know if D&D Beyond does
What's
this.
our hit dice? D6?
If you hit short rest, it'll tell you what it is. Your D10.
Okay. So,
Yeah. So I don't know if D&D Beyond does this, but when you take a long rest, you only get half of your maximum back.
Right.
So
well, it gave me 0, so I don't know what happened. Anyway.
no, you have 9. I'm just saying when you
No, I
use
know,
them.
but it didn't
I
give
only
me any.
used
It
3.
didn't give me any hit points back.
Okay.
So
You can just roll
I'll
them.
just roll it.
Yeah.
And
And then as this is all going on,
I do Song of Rest.
okay.
That gives everybody a plus 1d8 if they need it.
I'll take that too.
Plus a 7. Everybody gets a plus 7.
On their D8 roll.
Just when you're rolling
an inspiration dice.
your hit points.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, he did that for us.
It's a plus 7.
Okay. Thank you. I'm feeling.
Yeah. So as this
Much
is
better.
going on, you hear a message in your head, Pizzatacos. It is from Cranor. So you are the only one that hears this. I don't want to do whispers and stuff like that. But it's from Cranor, and he lets you know that they're in place right outside Stillbend, and they are still under the order that you had given him to rescue Tribeca and to kill the dragon if he gets in the way. He will try to capture him before killing, but he cannot control the will of the squad if he takes out any of the soldiers. And the last 2 words of the message is, please confirm.
And I say, yo ho.
And then,
Do we hear him say yo ho?
if you guys want to roll perception, see.
I just want to know if I heard yo ho. Natural 20.
Yeah,
Plus 7.
I thought that was Tasha.
Yo!
Roll,
Can I do an
roll
insight
deception.
check? Oh.
Ooh,
Whoa.
you might get him on this one.
That is an 11.
Okay. You can tell he's lying.
Oh, okay.
You would have to figure out what he's lying about. You just know that he's lying.
Okay.
You have to roll insight. But
Oh, I forgot to ask. The light hammer, there was nothing special about it.
nope, just a light hammer.
Okay.
It's just something you could use at close range, and you could throw it too. It just didn't have the properties that the hammer that the Margrave has.
Of course not.
Who are you talking to there, Pizzatacos?
I just said.
But I know you're lying.
Oh. Well, that's different.
No, that you mention it.
So Cranor said that he just made it to Still Ben.
Did he update on Tribeca or Astaroth?
Didn't mention anything.
Okay. I'll have to message Latari later.
He didn't mention if Latari was there yet.
Alright. Keep us updated.
Alright, maybe we should just go into this cave and get this figured out so we can get the hell out of here.
Is that what
Yeah.
the point is now? We have to go to one of the caves?
There's
There's
only
one
one
cave.
cave.
As the ruined shelf. Okay. I'm looking at the fronts, that's why. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Dario goes, he's like, yeah, so I can take you out to the ruined shelf if you guys want, and I can join you inside if you would like.
That would be helpful.
Quick question before we leave. Do you have any spare potions or anything like that? I know you guys are in the middle of a battle, but if you could spare...
Yeah, and the
One or
Margrave
two.
turns around and pulls out a little carry-on thing and sort of opens it up, and inside is he's like, you can take one of these. So if you want, each of you can take a greater healing potion.
Gimme.
Thanks a lot, Dario. For some reason, I just trust your system right now.
Did
So-
anyone do an insight check on Dario?
I tried and I...
Can I do an
rolled a
insight
natural
check
one.
to make sure
right.
he's not the Mirror Man? Because I don't trust anybody now.
He's got radiant energy.
11.
No.
Just in case.
Yeah, no, he seems to be very truthful, forthright, very,
How
you know,
ask?
Gritty,
trying to think of the word.
real player, coming off the
He's
bench.
on the level.
He's
on the
a
level.
3-and-D guy. So no, he just seems very like Tiresias. I can't think of the word.
Okay.
Good.
A real
He's
six.
not
Not good.
someone posing as someone else.
Radiant.
Um,
Radiating.
So
Righteous.
he leads you out.
He's not quite a guy you have in your top 5, but maybe a 6.
It's going to be the rest of the.
Are we really bringing the sixth man into the...
He's technically your 6th man because Dario left.
See how that works?
Yeah, so as you approach the entrance, perception check for everyone as you get there.
No.
That's cocked.
23.
No, you go. Go ahead. I insist.
20.
11.
All right, so
A
every-
dirty 20.
everybody over a 15, you notice amongst the group, curious that a small goblin is walking in the other direction of you and kind of just staring at you guys at the same time.
And I
Ew.
say, yo ho.
And he kind of stares back at you, but kind of just keeping an eye, like trying to make sure to not gain your attention.
I see.
And as you guys pass him and you're heading towards the cave, all of a sudden, next to O'Craig's left ear, an arrow whizzes by, and you guys spin around and see that where that goblin was standing is now the body of a dead, hound-like creature.
Ooh.
And you hear a shout from the siege tower, "The best damn shot in Taldore!"
Uh-huh.
Something just went by my ear.
Yes, it did.
That was weird.
Is that S? Yo S! Yo ho!
And she comes running down. Her little halfling body jumps
Aw.
down and run down the ladder towards you guys. For those of you that want to roll religion check.
Am I going to get a religion check ever?
Ooh. 19.
You were hell-bent on getting a good religion check.
It's hard.
It's not easy. Every time I roll religion check, I suck.
Every time I roll, I suck.
23.
All right. So if, over 15, those of you that did that, you know that this is a Barghest. It's Barghest, and they are hell canines that are known for shapeshifting in and out of a goblin. Being a goblin, that's how they travel, without being noticed. And you put 2 and 2 together once you see the dead canine behind you. It was something you read in the Platinum Sanctuary when you were training to be a knight. No. And as you approach, S finally gets down, and she goes, "How you guys doing?"
Okay.
I guess.
It's been a long few days. Let's put it that way.
I'm fine.
She's like, "I got your message. I was in a mine while that was going on. You told me to take Teddy and go to Stillbend, so I jumped on the horse and we started to head out. And then in the meantime, as we were leaving, Teddy turned around and said, 'Might be better for you to just go. I'm going to stay in a mine and try and get the council involved.' So he's still back with the council. I don't know if they've contacted you guys yet or not at this point.
I feel like they did, right?
They did, yeah.
So,
Do you know what they might have wanted from us?
He's giving them a briefing on the whole situation with Annie and the Red Dragon and everything that's going on.
So we're not in trouble,
Stillbend
right?
now.
We're
No.
cool.
No,
Okay.
I think he was just probably wanted you guys to confirm that as much as we love him, the can sort of go off the rails tiefling was telling the truth.
Okay.
So maybe go visit them at some point, but he's currently there negotiating some backup for you guys. I, on my way to Stillbend, ran into a bunch of citizens just screaming, running out of Kymal. So I turned in and ran into the Margrave.
Is your stuff here?
And
Yes.
and
My armor of acid resistance.
I don't want to get that.
He told me to that if I wanted to help, because he had called you guys, that if you wanted to help, just go take the siege tower by the cave and just kill anything that comes out. And I was more than willing to do that. As she sort of plays with the bowstring.
You're pretty
On her
good
bow
at
there.
archery, so
Best
someone
damn
say
shot
you're the
in-
best.
Yes, I am the
They
best.
say she's one of.
Right, that's pretty
Yep,
cocky.
the best.
I've heard one of.
He's pretty
And she kinda
good.
stares.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I've only heard that you were one of, and you made a point that you kept saying that very sarcastically.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anybody say that you are the best. Just saying.
Well,
Just saying.
as I've been here, I've killed about a little over a half dozen devil women. So coming out of that cave, so I think I've gotten better.
I mean, that's great, but still, just one of.
Anyway,
Um,
shall we get moving here?
and she goes, so do you guys have any update on Annie Tribeca? They okay?
Ooh.
Oh, she doesn't know, does she?
Yeah. Get ready
What?
get ready for the hammer.
I'm not telling her.
Do you want to?
I'll tell her.
Yeah,
What?
there you go.
Annie is the bad guy,
To put it bluntly.
to put it bluntly.
She's the Mirror Man?
No.
Even the Mirror Man's afraid of her.
Let's just say Annie is not okay.
Yeah. She has.
Annie is now the head of the cult of the dragon.
And
she
she's
has-
mind controlling Astaroth.
I'm just trying to raise
You don't
Tiamat.
know.
Jesus Christ, guys. You gotta
We were getting
simplify
there.
things.
And you can just see this is all just
You're one to
washing
talk.
over her. And she's like, is Tribeca okay?
She's probably dead.
alive. No, I had a conversation with her, remember? I feel like I told you.
Well, I mean, that was a day ago. She's probably dead.
I
by
mean,
now.
yeah, I guess.
God.
If every day is a new day, she could be dead.
She's just getting
but
more and more horrified while
Oh
you
my
guys are
God.
just casually having this conversation in front of her.
I go to console
Last we heard-
Pizzatacos. It's
Last
okay.
we heard that she's alive, and that was not that long ago.
I know.
Where is she?
She's alive
Still
in our
bad.
hearts and in our memories.
Hearts and
And you can see her starting to put 2 and 2 together in her head. And she goes, so that's why you wanted us to go to Stillbend.
Well, no. I
I
mean,
don't remember when I told you that, to be honest with you, but yes.
we still have we need a lot of people to help us fight Annie. Tribeca is. She's part of it, but
We need her help, because
yes.
she's like the strongest cleric? What is she? She's a cleric?
Yeah, she's a cleric.
She's the strongest cleric that we know. and I think we need her if we're going to stop Annie or Tiamat if we get there too late.
Well, how cool would it be to see Tiamat? That'd be pretty
It'd be pretty
badass.
cool, but like,
Come on.
That'd be cool. I'm
No, it
saying,
wouldn't.
How often do you get to see a 5-headed dragon or whatever?
And then she looks
Never.
over at O'Craig and goes,
It's like blasphemy.
"You had mentioned that the Mirror Man's even afraid of her. Have you guys met him?"
oh yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, he
Yep.
asked us to do him a favor. And he
Don't remember what that was.
well, he wanted us to
Take out
So
Annie.
essentially, if I remember correctly, and I'm sure I do, he wants to take over a certain level of the hell.
Yep.
And Annie is kind of fucking with his vibe.
Because if Tiamat
Right. 'Cause
resurrects, she's
right.
going to give him trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got to take down Annie so he can rule hell, which, I mean,
We were
that's
going to
fine.
do that anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind him ruling hell, as long as he's not ruling here.
As
Right.
long
You
as
might when you get there.
as long as if I get set up down there.
Right. Because most of us are
Unnecessary
headed there.
information.
At least half of us are going there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
As long as you're speaking
got-
for yourself.
yeah. Oh, clearly, I mean, it's all on this side of the table.
If there was a table.
If there were a
there
table.
were a table.
Imagine a table here and then
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, and oh, have you? And she's looking curious. She's like, 2 things. 1, when you die, you don't go to the hells. The hells are a place where living creatures and demons are. Different.
Maybe.
Depending on
Maybe
the
in your
depending
religion.
on your religion.
Yeah.
And she goes.
I mean, let's be honest. We probably just rot in the ground. Am I right?
Yeah, and go to the astral plane. That's probably where your souls would go. But just to let you know, you're not going to find dead people in the hells. Just
Thanks for ruining
if you
hell
go
for
there.
me.
there's plenty of devils and demons and fire giants.
You should be
if you
more
want,
excited
but
about
they'll-
that.
I mean, it's cool.
And she goes, 2, did you happen to? Does he have a name, the Mirror Man? Might help
Titivius.
Yeah.
us.
Tints McGee is what I like to call him.
Titivius.
And as that name comes out,
Tetanus.
you see Dario, sort of has a realization, that he now knows who you were talking about.
Do we see the DCs?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
we notice
roll
that?
perception.
All of us or just some of us?
Whoever
Natural
wants to roll.
20.
There you
Damn.
go.
9.
That's a
Or a
dirty
17
20.
passive.
Yeah. So
Dirty. A natural
Yeah.
20.
So you guys see. Anybody really above a 10 sees that he, has a reaction to the name, Titivius, and sort of has, a thing. And then you notice that with the natural 20, you're the only one that got a nat 20, right?
Yes.
I got a dirty 20.
Roll a 19.
Easy 20.
Not bad.
So you notice that it's more he's putting together everything that you said about the hells and Tiamat and Titivius together, and is sort of knowing who he is and probably who he works for and all that. You can sort of see the mechanisms working, but he hasn't said anything out loud.
That squirrel is a moving in there.
And he goes,
The light's on, but
all right. Well, with that information, this is Dario. He goes, I think we should probably get inside that cave. Because if you're talking about hells and the protector of an archduke, I think I might know what's going on inside the cave.
What?
You
What
want
do
to
you
share
think
with
it is?
us? Who's the Archduke, by the way?
Titivius.
Oh,
is
okay.
that, yeah.
I thought he was the protector of the Archduke.
Yes, Archduke Baal is
Oh.
the leader of the second rung of hell.
Archduke Ball?
B-A-A-L.
B-A-A-L.
Oh, I have that written
Ball.
down. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just walked. Yeah. That's pretty
Ball.
So, yeah, you're
good. Bill.
pretty much
Bill.
dealing with a guy high up on the second hell food chain. So,
Okay. So
I hope you didn't sign anything with him.
I don't remember signing anything.
No, there was
I wouldn't
no-
have used
no
my real
sign.
name anyway. So,
Okay.
court of law.
Don't know if that matters.
Don't hold up.
Devil versus
We
Daniel
didn't.
Webster.
We
kind of
didn't
thing.
give him any blood. Let's put it that way.
And he goes, all right, so my thought is, and with these creatures that are coming out of here, is that there is some kind of portal inside that cave.
Oh, good.
So it's
Oh,
not
good.
a dragon.
Alright, guys.
We're
Let's
good.
waste our time. Let's go
Yeah.
stealth.
I don't know why. I don't know why there would be a portal in there, but all those creatures from the hell and the abyss coming out, and you telling me there is a devil from the second rung of hell walking this area. So I think we need to get inside and make sure that it is taken care of before we get overrun. And I'm not just talking about Kymal.
Okay.
Okay.
Question. Can
Yeah.
it wait 4 hours?
I think you guys, if you want to,
Well, we're here.
yeah, I think we have it defense enough. And S goes running back up into the tower and goes, "I can keep you safe."
Or I
And
guess
sort of
really,
salutes him.
there's 8 hours. I only need 4.
Yeah.
He's like, if you guys need to take a rest, we'll do what we can to
gotcha.
protect.
I thought you wanted
But-
us to leave.
Oh, for 4 hours?
Yeah, just leave for 4
So
hours.
we,
Maiden's Wish. Tasha's there.
All right.
All right.
so he goes, "Just meet us back here, and when you guys are ready."
Okay.
I think the
have
next
a
step is to get
Okey
inside the
shield
cave.
there too. I
I'm
think.
gonna go pick up your shield. I can pick up my armor. Might as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty armed in this already,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but I might as well pick it up and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's fine. And we can do
I do
other
quick
things.
change.
He's like, back at the tent, there's some lodging if you guys want to just rest there. Or I'm sure if you want to pay at one of the inns.
Oh wait, did I get the shield already? I got the shield already.
Yeah, you know what? We got a lot of money. Let's just go splurge at an inn.
Yeah, I agree. We rich
Let's
as
live
shit.
it up. Make it rain at the Maiden's Wish.
We could.
We could.
I don't.
Or
I feel
not.
like it's not the
I'm not-
time to do it though.
I'm not doing that.
If we could find you a nice half-elf girl.
Why?
You
a
could ask her to
half-elf?
continental breakfast.
Yeah. Give her the old continental breakfast.
I think there's sausage involved. with
Pretty
that.
sure I'm still supposed to have.
Aww.
Gets devil some eggs, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I can't say I know what you're talking about.
You don't want to know.
Apparently.
Means to impregnate
So-
her.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm going to bed. Thank you.
So you guys head off into town, and you walk to a very familiar site, the Stratford Inn, and you're met at the door by Daryl. And
My man.
Daryl, how's your brother?
Daryl's good.
How is your other brother?
Daryl's doing fine as well. Thanks for asking.
Triple
Good to hear.
D's.
You're trying to trip him up, aren't you?
And he goes, you guys back in town, I see.
In the flesh.
Just saving the world type of business. you
All
know.
right. He's like, well, if you need to lay your head down here, room 100 gold a night.
Ooh, got
100
pricey.
gold.
Per person?
Per room.
I
We're
see.
the people who are helping, though. Can you know?
Is there a discount for like
She,
veterans?
she winks at him.
Veteran.
You know.
Roll persuasion.
Roll sexiness.
Oh, Jesus.
That is not gonna help.
4.
You gotta turn on the charm a little
Yeah.
bit.
And he looks over and
What
he's
is
like,
he? What is he race-wise?
well, human.
Okay, I can't do it. Sorry. Try.
Jeez.
Ooh.
That's racist. Jesus
He
Christ.
goes, well, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but yeah, it's
Come
how
on,
many people
Daryl.
come through.
Yeah,
So.
Can't you give us a little
We
bit
have
of like the
we have like
family
$6
discount?
grand a pop.
Can we give it a little family discount?
You roll persuasion check.
Seduce him.
That's a 20.
Oh, my God.
Holy
Holy
shit.
what?
And he goes,
Oh my god.
That's a plus 12.
Jesus.
You have a plus 12
and
on
he looks at you, he's
persuasion.
like, he goes, I guess I can cut it in half, 50 a room.
That's
Okay.
better. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And you know
Like
what?
it
I
makes
give
a
him
difference.
25.
He's like, all right. And he goes, thank you. And he goes, well, it's a shame you guys are coming in the middle of the day, because in the morning we have a great continental breakfast here.
Ah, rats.
That's too bad.
Alright, so
So you guys head up to your rooms. Anything you want to do before you...
I forget the lay of the land. Are there any general stores or kind of like arcane shops in this?
And Daryl goes, he's like, unfortunately, the government has taken most of their supply to help the war effort, so most of them are shuttered at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Guess I'm not getting that armor.
God.
Never mind.
I'm sure anything that had been pre-purchased before, and is probably still there.
Oh, okay.
But they have no new supplies for you.
How convenient.
Out of game, real quick.
Yeah.
Do I have anything there, or is it just his armor?
You had a shield and armor, so if you have the shield on your thing, then you have it.
I have a +1 shield, so a shield +1 rather. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he was get the armor resistant on it,
Right.
so that was what took longer.
Acid resistance.
Acid resistance. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was made out of the dragon skin.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's good. All right. So you go up.
I just for sake of time, I go and retrieve that.
Yeah. You guys got it.
I don't have anything waiting for me.
Yeah. You get out of your trance, and the extra 4 hours you have, you go and retrieve the armor.
Okay.
Yep. So
And
everybody take a long rest.
I take a nice constitutional see the maiden's wish just to make sure it's still standing.
Still there.
It seems to be the only thing still in business.
That's right.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
Safest place in the city.
Probably is. It's a fortress.
Yeah. So you guys all hit long rest there.
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
guys
just
come
switching
down.
out some spells.
It's about just around midnight at this point. You guys want to head on over to the cave entrance, or do you guys do anything discussion before we head
Question. So we know Renab had his kind of secret alleyway. His kind of. Do we think that maybe there might be a secret entrance to?
So, in the Maiden's Wish, right?
Right. We went to his room.
Right.
We found his secret
Area.
path
Right.
that was underground.
Right. But that led to the dragon.
Right. And we killed that.
We did.
So I wonder.
Killed it hard.
Was that the only? That was the only way.
That I remember.
I think.
I think
Yeah.
so.
There might not be a secret hideaway that way, into the under the mountain.
I wouldn't know. We didn't try.
All right. Just trying to see if there's like a back entrance.
Oh, no, I agree. I always go in the back if I can.
It's the half orc way.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go in the back. Don't even ask.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are
TVMA,
thinking.
folks.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm talking about secret back entrances.
That's all we're
That's
talking
what we were all
exactly what we're
thinking
talking
too.
about.
Oh, good.
So I guess we just go into the front.
Yeah.
Like God intended.
So we.
I love making them so uncomfortable. In real life, it makes them uncomfortable.
No.
Not even in game.
I live with you.
That's
I'm
true.
used to it.
So as
Not
you guys,
literally.
She married you, so she has to put up with it.
That's true.
Yes, thank
you
you.
guys approach the cave. You're greeted by S waving to you up top there. Really excited to see you guys.
When's the last time you slept?
And she's like, I don't know.
Aww.
So why don't you take it easy?
She's all
The
hopped up on
professionals
sugar.
will take over from here.
And she's like, okay. So she
Oh,
sits down in the tower.
Very good.
Now we don't have cover.
And Dario
We're
is
fine.
leaning up against the tower and says, all right, you guys ready?
As ready as we're ever going to be.
Let's go.
All
I'm gonna do
Can
another
I-
insight check just to make sure he's
Yeah,
still
go right
Dario.
I'm going to detect traps.
Okay.
I want to detect the front of the cave. So what is that? Investigation?
Investigation.
24 insight.
Okay. Yeah. No, he's completely
Okay.
telling the truth. The only thing you notice is that even though he does look humanoid and all that, he may have a little bit of a celestial background to him.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on investigation. 11.
Okay. Question: Does he carry a gigantic sword?
I might forget.
Can I take it?
No.
I want it.
Yes, he does have a long sword.
Okay.
Not a broadsword, but long sword. So his big sword.
It's big. Hey. Pretty big.
So you guys head on inside the cave. No traps.
Okay, cool.
As you're about 60 feet in, you guys become surrounded by darkness.
Ooh, creepy.
Oh, good.
As they have not gone this far inside the cave. And I'm sure
Probably
everyone
torches.
has dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to make sure. So through your dark vision, you can see that the tunnel opens up into a cavern in front of you. The first cavern appears to be an old waiting room for the miners of the area. There are broken tables and chairs. There's a fire pit in the middle that used to be, for making coffee and cooking, during the break. The walls are covered up in a wooden, lattice type setup to keep from falling rocks from coming into the room there. So that's what you guys can see just at a cursory glance in the room.
Okay.
And you see a door at the end that leads deeper into the cave.
Alright. I'm going to do
Perception.
check. Ooh, natural 18. That is 24.
As you notice, there's, the things I had mentioned. There's a little open chest in the back that you can see was probably just for supplies. There, you see footprints going back and forth from the door to where you are to out of the cave. There.
Okay. Do I notice which direction the footprints are going?
That would require a deeper check. So investigation.
It's not
Lucky.
gonna do it.
All right, that's the first one.
It's not great, but better than the other one. That is a 12.
Okay.
13, sorry.
Well, that's enough. You notice that there are humanoid footprints going back and forth. Some new, some old, in there. But you notice that there are some going just in one direction, deeper in the cave. Amongst the back and forth with the humanoid, there's also canine footprints going back and forth. But you notice with that roll that going one direction into the cave is more of a bovine type footprint.
Bovine.
Okay.
Type footprint headed deeper into the cave.
That's always good.
Goat people, right?
So there's only one doorway to proceed.
Demons have. Well,
Minotaur.
some demons have horse-ish legs.
So
That's equine, not bovine.
True.
We're gonna get technical here.
and the DM may have confused that.
So did I see bovine or equine?
Whatever. Since we know we're dealing with demons, I can let them in. Whatever goat footprints would be.
I think that'd be bovine, right?
I don't know
I
if
bet you
it's
there's
either.
even another one for
I'm
it.
sure it's goats have their own.
So it's goat-like footprints. I
There
was
you
trying
go.
to be fancy with the wording.
Pulled an Oak Craig.
Not quite.
But, yeah, so you guys proceed
level.
through the door. The next room is just a narrow walkway. You
Goats
see
are caprine.
Ooh,
C-A-P-R-I-N.
caprine footprints.
That
then.
sounds cool.
We learned something, as stated in the opening
The
statement.
more you know.
Yeah.
Like Capricorn, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That makes sense.
Cool.
So you
Or you know.
you go down the narrow hallway. This is just less footprints going back and forth. Pizzatacos, you notice, but you still see those goat-like footprints.
Caprine.
Going just headed towards.
Do
deeper
I
into the
notice?
cave.
Do they look like that they're in a run?
No, it just looks like a normal
Normal
pattern,
spot.
just like it. But you don't see them coming.
All of a sudden, I'm a tracker.
You do have hunter's mark, so there's hunter's
Yeah.
mark. That's true.
Yeah, to get any deeper than that, you would have to roll survival to see.
Okay.
But you do see that they are only going in one direction.
Gotcha. Okay.
Deeper into the cave. So you go into the next room, and you see, if you guys want, roll perception in the room.
Ooh, another natural one. That's a
18.
7.
10.
7.
All right, Craig, so you're the only one that notices.
Oh, no.
All along the floor on the right-hand side of this cavern
Passive is 10.
is
matters.
fungus growing, and it's growing like midway up the wall, and it's like a green shimmer to them.
Can I'm gonna take a little bit,
No.
but I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. I want to take like a little sample of it, as it were, put it in the bag of holding.
Oh, it's poison ivy.
Now it's all over
It's
everything.
like life-absorbing fungus.
Well, we don't know what it is. It
So
seems
you guys
We
see
don't
him
even
heading
notice
over
the
towards
fungus,
the
right?
fungus.
What you doing, Craig?
I just wanna.
Oh,
Just-
Craig, you shouldn't touch that.
I touch it.
Where's Latara? We need her.
All right.
It's still been.
Right. At this point, everybody roll a con saving throw.
God damn it.
Here we go.
Even me?
Probably the most you.
Save. That's
22.
11.
5.
I'm rolling like a motherfucker right now. 18 plus 7.
It's an 11.
He's in like a hazmat suit.
Everybody above a 14 saves. Everybody below takes 3 points of poison damage.
What does
So
it
I'm
release?
good. So it's a poisonous spore? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. You didn't have to go near me. That's
Okay,
on you
just
guys.
please stop touching things.
Okay. You two roll con saving throw again.
Me?
Yeah. Zekarra, no
Ah.
Craig.
There you go.
15.
21.
All right. You guys are good.
I'm
Did I
backing
notice
up.
that something was happening?
I'm backing up.
Yeah, I'm backing
Roll,
up too.
roll perception.
Should we all roll
Oh, shit
perception?
balls.
No, she would be
9.
9. No, you notice that there's still that green thing, but you didn't notice anything different.
I think it's just you.
I am green.
Con saves.
Ah!
I put it in the bag of holding.
It's not helping anything.
15.
I move away from the goddamn thing.
6.
6 plus 7, what is that? 14? 13?
13.
3 points of poison damage.
Can I move away from
I'm
this
not
thing?
looking or talking, and I'm moving away from O'Craig.
Okay.
I move away from it. I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's a doorway in the back.
So it's 3 damage?
3 damage.
Somebody tell O'Craig to get rid of the thing he just put in his bag, maybe.
Con save.
Damn it.
It's in the bag of holding. It's gone. I don't understand.
I send a message.
4.
I'm guessing it's voice
I send a
points of
message
damage.
to Zekarra.
I'm guessing it's
Stop talking.
I'm guessing it's voice activated.
I'm going to assume you didn't say that out loud as Tiresias.
No, I'm assuming out of game. I'm assuming it's voice activated.
So he sends the message.
I received the
along
message
to-
and do this.
And you see her give thumbs up to Pizzatacos.
What are you doing?
Con save.
12? No, 13,
We're all gonna
13.
die here.
3
in this-
points of poison damage.
I cast
just
healing
gonna-
word
I'm
on
just-
myself.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Oh no, I'm not casting healing word.
Question.
Out of the game, yes.
Question. If it's in the bag, it's in another plane.
Yeah, but there's more of
There's
it.
more of it.
You like
Oh, you
You haven't
activated
taken
it.
everything.
Oh,
You like
okay.
activated it or something.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I'm
do-
just
It's probably
gonna-
just this room.
I'm gonna start walking towards the door.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm leaving too,
Um,
but I'm gonna keep saying like, what is going on?
Con save.
It's 4 again.
3 more points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a knocking motion towards the door. I don't know if anyone knows what that means.
I leave the room.
Yeah, so you guys exit the room.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say check the door for traps, but since we
There's no door. It's a doorway.
Oh, well, I thought there was an actual door. Never mind.
We're all just so dumb right now.
What is
So
going
you guys are exited the room
It's
and
been
you're
a long
in a
day.
hallway.
Alright. What happened? What's going on?
Is he still holding it?
It's in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's voice activated.
What's voice activated?
The crap you picked up.
How could it be? I don't understand how it could be voice activated.
The only way to figure it out is to take it out
I don't want to touch it.
and open your mouth and see if that's it, or is it just voice activated and then yell at it.
I don't want to do that. It makes no sense.
You
Well,
worthless
then-
piece of slime!
So
Maybe you should play a song. Maybe it makes
Yeah.
it move or something.
Your love lifted me.
so you
I
guys
can do that if you guys want. I've got my greatest hits in this notebook.
Let's not.
I'm
Let's
not touching it right now.
So you guys walk into the next one. This one is a wide open cavern. There is an east door, a north door, and a west door. Doorway, not doors. There are no doors. It's a cave. Doorways there.
A buttress, if you will.
I'm using doorway as a sense of it's just an
Right.
opening.
Buttresses.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm not being crass.
Okay.
It's a word.
So there's
No,
three.
I know it's a word. I'm just saying, like, yeah, whatever that is.
So there's 3 separate doors.
Yep, one to the east and west, and one north in front of you.
Okay.
You
Alright,
know
could-
what we shouldn't do?
touch the walls.
Split the party.
Well, what I was going to
Or-
suggest is everyone take a door and see what happens.
That's actually what they call splitting the party.
But I'm not saying to go into the door. Just see if anything weird happens. Like you open it and see what's going on.
There's nothing to open.
There's 3 doors.
There's no door.
It's an opening.
Oh,
it's like a pathway.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought there was doors. I thought you said doorways.
He literally just said there are no doors.
Oh, sorry.
Rewind the tape.
My apologies.
Go to the tape.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna send a firebolt down the north
Let's
end.
not do that. Let's not do that either.
I just want to light it up. I just want to see what happens.
There's like
Can I do a
800
perception
demons that are
check
going
of
to
the
come out of
room
there.
around us?
Yeah, I'll have them do the perception
There's
check
gonna
first.
be dynamite or something behind it.
But we're far enough away.
Are we?
That's a
Yeah.
9.
9.
Which one are you
Yeah, put that
shooting
one
it
on
down?
the side
East,
for
west,
now.
or north?
What? East, west, north. I'm shooting it.
Straight ahead?
Yeah, right down the cock.
Yeah. So how far? What?
It's 120 feet. So
Okay.
There might be like an
I'm
ally
going to,
down
I'm going
there.
to ready my shield.
Can I stand
Sure.
behind it?
Sure.
Yeah. So it, basically it just makes it.
I
'cause
stand
it's about
behind
120
Tiresias.
feet across.
We're all like,
As it lights up, you just see a shadow in there, and that's it.
A shadow of what?
creepy.
But that's all you see.
did anything happen?
We're all still alive?
And it's a
I think
flash
we're good.
because it is pitch black in here.
Right.
So,
That's what I wanted to light
yeah,
it up.
once it goes away, you just saw it for a split second.
Did
Okay.
anything happen?
So if you want to roll intelligence to see if you could,
Recognize what a shadow is?
6.
you know what a shadow is, you just don't know what it was of.
It could be my imagination, but I thought I saw a shadow in there. But again, it's pitch black, obviously, so it could have just been the firebolt.
You
Or
might
I'm
have
gonna,
seen a
I'm
shadow.
gonna light
Maybe.
up a torch.
I'm gonna shoot fireball. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. So you light up the torch. This room is now lit. You clearly see each entryway.
I'm gonna
Still
roll-
can't really see into them. The only thing you do notice by lighting up the room is that the east door, which was 60 feet from you, which is I think the radius of the light spell, is collapsed in front. So,
Guess we're not going to the east.
Okay.
so with that, you now have the west and north doors.
Can I just do general investigation of the
Yeah.
room?
It'd be a perception check.
Well, I'm investigating.
What are you looking for in particular?
I just want to see if there's anything on the ground. And
Okay, so you're looking for footprints. Okay.
yeah, well, not just footprints. Just
And
anything.
you're doing a perception check.
I'm investigating the ground.
Yeah. He's specifically looking at the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 16 plus 8.
Okay.
24.
You notice the footprints that
Pretty
Pizzatacos have picked up on.
Okay.
There are very little humanoid, and they all seem to be heading out of the cave. This seems to probably have been like the final, like the collapsed tunnel sort of thing. Probably the final spot as the miners got deep.
Okay.
You do notice those odd footprints split off and each go into the west end.
Okay. So they don't just
North.
go to one
No,
side.
they go to both.
Okay.
Oh.
But did you guys notice these goat-like footprints?
I did.
You saw them.
Yes.
Okay. So they're splitting up. It looks like east and west. Oh, no,
West and
west and north. Sorry. So what do we think?
What do I think? I think we probably need to go in both doors, but I don't
We
want
might
to.
want to avoid the north one since there was a possible shadow.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that.
Let's go to the west one first.
Gonna go west. West wing.
There
it?
could be something worse in the west one.
Oh, there probably is.
I shoot a fireball down there.
Oh God.
Are you just wasting spells right now?
It's a cantrip.
It's,
Okay.
Oh, all right.
so you send a firebolt,
Yeah.
which is completely different than a fireball,
Yeah, firebolt.
and a higher level spell. So
I
Fireball.
do a Mahomes. I know look it.
yeah, so roll intelligence.
Congratulations, no one will understand that reference. Bitch.
8.
8. You don't see a shadow there, like as clearly as you saw in the other one, but you think you did.
All right. So I think, I think, again, could just be the shadows playing tricks on my mind. I thought I saw something down there as well. So it's gonna be one of those things where wherever we go, we're gonna get attacked or possessed or whatever. Yeah,
That's
I don't
always
know. I'm thinking worst case scenario here.
Yeah, and you see Dario's just behind you with his arms crossed, just sort of with that look on his face, like, these are the heroes.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Hey, Dario, you got any better ideas?
He's like, well, let's just pick a door. I mean, as the half-orc said, there's probably danger behind one of them.
As my father always said,
Or both.
go north.
So we should go west.
Hey, I mean, if you want to...
And he's just like,
totally
whatever you guys want to
disregard.
do.
Let's go west, young man.
You want to flip a coin? North or west? I have a coin.
Sure.
All right. So
Heads is north.
All right. It's tails.
So we're going west.
So we'll go west.
All right, so you guys head towards the west door.
That's real RNG, folks.
And as you enter, if you guys want to roll perception.
I thought he was going to say save.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to say roll.
Oh my
That's 22.
god. 9 again.
6.
17.
All right, so you guys over a 10. You look in, and it just seems to be another pathway. No real thing inside of it, but what you do notice is that the pathway seems to curve towards the north through there.
Oh, good.
So we're going north.
Okay.
No, so they're connected.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're connected here.
Yeah, so Dario goes, well, we're going this way, and you guys start walking through. Take about 60 feet, and he turns around and goes, yes.
The entire time I'm just checking for traps or anything.
Roll
like that.
investigation.
I guess I'm also leading because I have a torch.
16.
Yeah, you and Dario are up in the front, leading. So, what was that again?
16.
Yeah, no traps,
Okay.
no anything.
Just
You
keep
guys
an
get
eye
to the
out.
end, to another doorway. Do you guys want to roll perception?
Yes. Yes, I would like to.
It's a doorway or...
Yes, there's no door.
Okay.
15.
25.
There's an investigation.
Perception.
Or perception 4.
Okay. So, good roll there, Zekarra, because anything
Thanks.
over a 20. You see, first, did you get over 15?
I had a 15.
Okay. So you see, along with her, you see a couple of goblins pacing back and forth, looking at the other entrance. It would have been the north entrance for you guys there. With your 25, you notice perched right above the door, facing it and looking down, is a female small devil-like creature staring down at the door.
Like an imp?
I'm going to
Bigger than him.
very quietly whisper, you were wrong. There's like a devil creature thing. And a bunch of goblins that I'm pretty sure are those dog-looking things.
So I'll whisper back. How was I wrong? I didn't say anything.
You wanted us to go north.
Okay, but...
So
Like, I'm not
if we went through
wrong.
that door, we would have had to deal with all of that as a surprise.
All right, well, that's not being wrong necessarily. It's just
Oh
like I picked
my
a
god,
side.
you sound like a married couple or something.
Like if I said like we have to go down north, then that would have been me being wrong. But I just said like I thought of north.
Are we attacking them or no?
No, I don't want to.
Am I
think
the
we have
leader?
no choice.
I'm all of a sudden the decision maker on this one?
Well,
It's a group decision.
I'm gonna say no. I vote no.
How are we going to get past them?
Wait, I thought
Are
they
they
were.
male or female?
Well, one is female.
Wait,
I
they're
don't know about
they're.
Seducer?
Goblins.
Are they directly in our
Can you
path?
seduce a
Yeah,
devil?
the,
Oh, they
the
are.
other door is
Hold on.
out of that
Okay.
room.
So they're directly in our path. So we have no choice but to do that. Okay.
I mean, hold on.
I don't have anything that would like send them away.
I have Pass Without a Trace from our long rest.
You should do that.
Yeah, but she's the only one who could do
Each
it.
creature
No,
you
but
choose
all
within
of
30
us-
feet of
yeah.
you has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that received blah, blah, blah.
Do that more often.
I just prepared it, so...
All right.
Okay.
Well,
That's
you
how
do
we
that.
do.
You do that, and I'm going to put my ring of invisibility on just for shits and giggles.
Shits and gigs.
Because, you know, it's hard to sneak.
It is.
Okay.
But you don't get advantage, right?
He gets plus 10.
Plus-
All of
just
us
the
will get
plus
plus 10 to dex
Alright.
or stealth checks. So I cast Pass Without a Trace on our whole party.
Sweet. So we're gonna sneak by these.
Now I have to roll stealth
You
check.
guys have to roll stealth.
So what kind of creature is she?
A devil-winged demon-looking creature.
Would I know what
It'd be a
language she
religion
speaks?
check.
I don't
Would I
think.
know what
Do you want me to
religion-
roll?
what language?
They speak?
Yeah.
No, you'd have to.
Okay.
You would assume
Would anybody in my party know?
I can roll a religion check. I don't know if it's going to help.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys run into anyone speaking
Okay.
those languages.
I'm just gonna whisper to Pizzatacos, keep your dick
Unless
in your
if,
pants.
out of meta, anybody...
I do what I have to save this group.
Unless if, obviously, you assume most people may speak common, but does anybody speak Infernal?
No.
Oh,
Negative.
Latari probably did. Let's see. Or I told her to and she didn't listen to me. Oh no, Abyssal.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right.
Similar.
Stealth
May have
check.
come in handy later.
Stealth.
Yeah.
At 10.
24.
13
thing I did
plus,
that.
13 plus 10, 23.
17.
16.
Oh, plus a 10, 34.
So what was that? Was that 16 with the 10?
16 with the 10.
17.
Okay.
Because I have disadvantage on my.
I don't even think you needed the roll because you put on the invisibility
But it's
thing.
also a +2 here. Right?
Actually...
But it's a stealth.
What was your roll anyway?
I rolled the 13, but it's
Plus
plus
2,
10,
right?
so it's 23.
Yeah.
It's 18. Because I have plus the 10. I rolled a 6 plus the 10,
Plus
and I have
your
a plus
modifier.
2. Yeah. So 18.
So, are you guys trying to sneak by, or are you going to attack?
We're just trying to get
by.
away, I think.
I think we're going to
snip.
sneak
Yeah,
past.
we're gonna sit this one out.
Okay. Sneak that.
Because I'm sure there's something even worse behind
Mhm.
that wall.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight Ball or whatever.
Baller.
Ball.
Ball
Just
out.
give me a second while I double check something.
So while he's checking, again, you can find us all on Twitter and Instagram at Stranger Damies, and we all have our own personal ones. We're not gonna go through it right now, but
If we feel fancy in editing, there might be a lower third.
maybe we'll see. And please make sure to subscribe and download our past episodes and future episodes: Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher. Anything else? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh, don't forget our other podcast. They call this a movie and The Game Vault.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Brand
Little
spanking new.
cross-promotion.
So he was the only one under 20, right?
Oh,
Wait, really?
Wait, no, I had a 18.
18?
17.
You had a 17 with
17.
the plus 10? You guys suck.
Yeah, 18's pretty high.
What did you roll?
I had a 23.
Damn. With your clinky.
At disadvantage?
Why would I be at disadvantage?
Because you have heavy armor.
Yeah, but I have that ring of invisibility, so it
and
cancels out.
plus.
Oh, okay.
The
I didn't know that's
extra.
how that works. So it cancels out the heavy armor? Interesting.
Yeah, because he's just invisible. It would just be if he made noise. So I need to check something out with that new information.
Here we go.
Okay. So you, Zekarra, here in the back of your head,
Oh, no.
what are you doing with these people? They're just going to turn on you. They just want to kill your dragon. So roll a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 1.
So
6.
So at this point, you in your head, you have been charmed.
I have advantage against being charmed.
And then roll
Can I roll
again.
again? Oh, did you see that? It was almost a natural 20.
Almost.
15.
Horseshoes
15?
and hand grenades.
You start hearing that voice, and you start seeing it take over your mind, and you shake it off, and you turn around and look up, and you see a male winged devil creature standing above that doorway. And at this point, at least with you, roll initiative.
Bye,
'Cause
guys.
he knows you're there.
6.
And if you guys want to get in on it, feel free. If not, you can keep
Well,
sleeping.
do we notice that we've been caught, or
She's only been caught.
so we don't know? So
No.
we keep going, I guess.
Can I
just
get
the
an
two of them.
action to say something out loud or not yet?
What'd you roll?
6.
Yeah, so
gonna
he's
do
going
a-
to go first.
This is an editing move here.
Yeah,
It's a long episode.
Do you want to end it at this point?
yeah, that's why I'm gonna
Okay. Well,
do. He's gonna do one thing.
all right, hang on. Editing's over.
Okay. All right, and seeing that you have noticed him, you see him look down at you, and then all of a sudden he disappears
Oh, great.
and fly and like moves. in there. And then
Awesome.
comes to your turn, and what do you want to say?
If I wasn't by myself, this would be really helpful for someone to help me because I think I'm almost being charmed by 2 devils that are in this room instead of just 1.
Rats us out. Throws us under the bus.
I said if I were with people, I would want to tell them that.
Okay. So, that initiative is for the other 3 people in the room that can also hear you say that stuff. And that's where we'll call it an episode. But now Zekarra has claimed the attention of every enemy in this room.
Only me,
Good job, Zekarra.
They have not noticed you guys yet.
Okay.